scary here for a second.
And always, they've got to be careful of the double Jaina here. If a fight does go down, Tyrael taking quite a bit of damage. The Hun went straight onto Tyrael there, and he will end up blowing up. Didn't have Sanctification to help him out, unfortunately, by the looks of things. Here comes Andy Lindy with a replication on towards Illidan. And they already kill off the Valor before he can even hit the Ancestral Healing onto him. Chasing down Newbee now is Virtus.pro, and this is just... Well, by the looks of things, what happened before, it looks like a bit of a bloodbath.
Because obviously Newbee's going to try to kite.
Oh, and it was Numbing Blast, and actually they tried to get in there onto Valor to blow her up. Wasn't effective, though. Managed to get the Ancestral Healing off onto Walter. That being said, though, Tyrael is going to end up falling down after not really having enough to sustain heal. But they managed to get themselves to Illidan. They're chasing on forwards. They're going to pick up Jaina as well there, but they lose themselves a keep and battling over this position for this Immortal, but it's very, very close to death, so Newbee has to be able to defend this location, otherwise they're going to be in a really bad spot because they have no keeps left.
Yeah, but with level 19 against 20, it's going to be really hard.
Actually went into the jump in there for the Hunt, and they actually obliterate them with the AoE damage from the Blizzard, with the clone there from Andy Lindy to be able to actually get in more damage from Jaina. Double Jaina, double the fun, double the kills. Yeah, that is going to be game number 1 going over to Virtus.pro. So the epic conclusion of this game after all of that.
It was worth it.
It was worth it for the 10 seconds of gameplay that we got where they got blown up by double Blizzard. And that is how the cookie crumbles, Todd. There's not much more than that. Good game for Virtus.pro. Game number 1 goes over to them. One of these teams, depending on who gets the first early kills, is going to be able to really gain a lot of traction. This is a good move in here by Newbee to pick up an Uther kill. Great roots as well there for them to be able to start things off. And a better start than game number 1, that's for sure.
Going to equalize the kill score here. And experience about even.
Oh dear, oh god. Rain of Vengeance, you know, a little bit more lockdown, a little bit more follow-on. As we will see the Judgment come in there from the Hinterlands Blast as well. But actually throwing down the Divine Shield onto Kael'thas is going to be able to save his life. And they should be able to turn that around from that point on. Archon doing a lot of damage. They were able to pick up themselves the Valor kill, though. Really good movement here by Newbee, actually, to then loop around, get themselves onto the Kael'thas once again. Tassadar's going to fall. Newbee takes a brilliant fight here.
The Drake expired here. Yeah, if Kael'thas, both Kael'thas and Falstad, if they get some stacks on their Gathering Fire, it's going to be dangerous.
Blessed Shield naturally into the Rain of Vengeance there as well. They're able to lock them down very quickly and get themselves a kill onto that Muradin. Newbee have to back off, I feel. Maybe, yeah, they'll get themselves a kill, but if they're not careful, they'll lose even more there. With Joanna being able to pull them on back, I feel that they had to disengage with the Malfurion having died off when he did. And they're going to lose another 2 members for that. They're maybe even losing everybody, with Falstad sticking around for just a little bit longer than he should have been. Tries to get themselves a Valor kill, but throws down the Divine Shield in time to be able to get out of that. He tried to go for the Cone of Cold, but I think he's taken over Explosion over Cold Embrace.
Oh, they got him.
Numbing Blast even, I should say. And that Hinterlands Blast was able to finish off the Kael'thas, as well as Johanna going down. Twilight Archon has been popped down to the right-hand side, but going so low already. Plus Shield was able to buy quite a bit of time. They got to just run to him, but still shields remain. Divine Shield is on Archon at the front here, and they're still not able to kill off too much. Pushes on back Valor and manages to get the kill. Newbee's going to be able to wipe the floor here with Virtus.pro, who went quite far. And they committed so much to the Archon that I don't think it was worth it for only 1 kill. And they managed to actually land the Rain of Vengeance onto him, but he's going to blink away there to go to safety, but Muradin's taking big damage to blink in here from Jaina to try and do some damage. There's the Hinterlands Blast as well, but it hasn't killed anyone just yet. BKB falls back slightly with Kuni-chan onto the right-hand side in the Archon form, looking to focus down Falstad, but can't continue on. Looking for keeps now, and they're going to do a lot of damage here. Tassadar's going to have to be made invulnerable, but at the same time now, the blink out there from the Valor to try and keep herself alive. They will continue on forwards, still getting themselves a keep, so regardless of what happens from this point on, Andy Lindy's going very low. He's taking damage from the Drake. They're actually being cleaved on down there from that. Root comes in, doesn't really hit anybody at the moment here from Virtus.pro, but it actually catches some members on the very, very edge of it. And Muradin's gone quite deep. It looks like he's going to end up falling to all of that pressure, but managed to be saved just at the very last second.
And this Drake is just wrecking.
At least the Easy Camp gets obliterated by the Sledgehammer talent that we're seeing from Muradin. I think that's hitting for like 1,700 damage now, thanks to the Storm Bolts hitting from the prior talents onto other members.
Falstad's running low. Oh my god!
Oh, the Blast Shield! Falstad, very close to death. Barrel rolls out of there. Divine Shield onto the Valor, trying to kill off, trying to get the finish.
Valor's
manages to get it because of the shield onto her. And manages to even get out as well here. This could be opportunity for Virtus.pro to be able to round things out. Newbee are doing very, very well in this game, but they lose 2, all thanks in part to that Divine Shield onto Valor to go as deep as she did. Brilliant move.
She was definitely behind in midline, bursting everybody down. 2 heroes are down now for Newbee. The core's been getting targeted down.
And that's going to be it. That is going to be it. That is going to be GG for our first series of the day, with Virtus.pro being able to take the 2-0. It looked a bit shaky in that game for Virtus.pro.